And we've got some breaking news coming in now. Results are out on 83 out of the 150 seats that have been declared in the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation elections. The TRS has been declared winner on 31 seats, MIM in 32, and the BJP in 18, and the Congress in 2 seats. The BJP making big gains in Hyderabad. After winning only 4 seats in the 2016 election, the BJP has now confirmed to have won at least 18 seats. Counting is still underway. Ashutosh Mishra live with us from the BJP office in Hyderabad. Ashutosh, as you were saying, that counting is going to go on till pretty late tonight. What's happening in the BJP war room in Hyderabad?
Well, Shiv, as we have been talking, that there is hardly anyone lost in the elections. Here, right outside the BJP headquarters, is almost a celebration mode. And there with the media, that you see BJP MP D. Arvind speaking to. In fact, just I spoke to him. He said that anything between 30 to 40 is a satisfactory number for the BJP, because we have, the BJP, as they say, they hardly had 10 days to campaign. There were several other factors, but most significantly that MIM, since it is only restricted to old city, contested only on for 51 seats, the BJP believes that beyond the old city, there will be hardly any expansion as far as MIM party is concerned. But largely they are happy that they campaigned against TRS, they raised issues against TRS, and successfully any number that they are getting is actually by denting the fortress of TRS, and that's why BJP believes that it is only a trailer for the 2023 assembly election, as they are eyeing on the assembly election larger perspective, and this could be a great start. A party which was hardly even in existence pre-2014 era that I've seen during and the similar situation now has Congress gone into. But now in 6-7 years how the BJP has transformed into itself here. This explains the mood here outside, the current enthusiasm, energy of the BJP workers leader. That explains that how massively they campaigned. That was bringing in all the senior leaders like JP Nadda, bringing Union Home Minister Amit Shah, and that seems to have paid here. Though there was a tall claim that we will have our mayor in Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, though it is somehow ending up between 35-40 seats, but even that satisfactory number, you have 4 and now reaching to 40, that's unprecedented achievement of any political party, particularly in such first election. So that explains the BJP's further plan, blueprint. Then now they are hoping to get somewhere between 40 to 50 seats and then start expansion across the state.
More numbers. Ashutosh, stay with me. I just want to update our viewers on the latest figures that have come in. These are results. These are confirmed results. These are wins. And these are big. TRS 41, MIM 34, BJP 22, and the Congress with 2. So 99 seats. Results have been declared in 99 of the 150 seats. The BJP has taken 22. Remember, they had only 4 last time. TRS 41, MIM with 34 seats. These are all confirmed results so far. 99 seats have been counted, 51 still to go. So we'll have to see who gets how much in the remaining 51. In the 99 that have been counted so far, it's advantage TRS 41, MIM with 34, BJP with 22. Ashu, 22 out of 99 seats taken by the BJP. Their internal sort of goalpost is the 40-seat mark. The trends have shown that they might cross the 40 quite comfortably. It looks like the BJP definitely, is reaping the dividends of getting all that firepower down to Hyderabad and campaigning in a really big way, Ashu.
And anything, Shiv, anything they are getting more than 4 that they had in 2016 is actually a dent to the TRS and massive gain to the BJP. And as the tally showed that BJP could even cross 40 seats and get up somewhere between 40 to 50, that will be unprecedented for a party which never campaigned at such scale in a municipal election, particularly in southern India. And now in their first election, in such first attempt, this is what they have achieved. First, the morale boosting of the, the cadre at large scale. Secondly, expansion, the potential expansion in other districts beyond Hyderabad, and at the same time the challenge, because what BJP believes that there cannot be challenge with Owaisi as far as beyond Hyderabad is concerned, because they are restricted themselves to this old city, and we have seen that MIM contesting only on 51 divisions out of 150. So that BJP believes that denting TRS, now the biggest achievement is that they will be the principal opposition in terms of perception, not be in the number but at least in one municipal corporation, and in terms of larger perception they will be the principal opposition. And there the challenges begin. You take on the TRS on different issues, on key issues, and expand yourself in other districts and gradually grow in other assembly electoral constituencies, parliamentary constituencies, and then you prepare. And so there are few supporters also here. Let's join them. The BJP was expecting to have their mayor, but now somewhere it is ending between 40 to 50 seats.
No, I mean, this is what we were expecting. It's a new birth of BJP in Telangana, and our Dubaka by-election win has given us the impetus, the required impetus to win 40 plus seats in GHMC. People of Hyderabad have given VRS to TRS in GHMC, and I'm expecting in Assembly and Lok Sabha also we'll do great and we'll form our government.
इतना बड़ा कैंपेन था, बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातें हुई थी, लेकिन जो नंबर्स हैं उसके वो 40-50 के ऊपर नहीं दिख रहा है. क्या इसके बावजूद भी सेलिब्रेशन होगा? इसी को विक्ट्री मान रही है बीजेपी?
ये हमारे लिए तो बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि की बात है. कहाँ हम 4 सीट पे थे, आज 40 सीट के ऊपर हम आ रहे हैं. हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि की बात. दूसरी चीज, ये जो निर्णय जनता ने लिया है ना, ये एक झूठ पे टिकी हुई सरकार के खिलाफ लिया है. इन लोगों ने कहा था कि मैं जब सीएम बनाऊंगा तो दलित बनाऊंगा, गरीबों को 2-2 एकड़ जमीन दूंगा. उसके बाद इन्होंने क्या किया, आरटीसी के जितने भी एम्प्लॉइज थे उनके साथ इतना अत्याचार किया. इनके सारी स्थितियों से जनता त्रस्त हो चुकी है.
इलेक्शन के कैंपेन में ये सारे इश्यू थे कि इलेक्शन के कैंपेन में तो सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक थी, भाग्यनगर था, नाम बदलना था, इलेक्शन का इश्यू, उसको लाने का ही फायदा दिख रहा है. क्या ये पोलराइज्ड कैंपेन का फायदा मिल रहा है?
नहीं जी, बीजेपी कभी भी पोलराइज नहीं करती है. बीजेपी की बहुत स्ट्रांग कार्यकर्ता बेस है. हमारे कार्यकर्ता हर बूथ के अंदर है. ये कार्यकर्ताओं की मेहनत का नतीजा है, हमारे लीडर्स का मेहनत का नतीजा है.
यू थिंक इट्स अ ट्रेलर फॉर 2023 असेंबली इलेक्शन?
100% it is a trailer for 2023 or 2024. BJP is going to win assembly elections in Telangana. We will form government because people of Telangana are ready to give.
The organization, structure base, booth workers, everything that remain challenges. We have seen this election.
No, I'll tell you one thing. There is no base of TRS as far as Karyakartas are concerned. BJP is the only party who has base till booth level. We have booth level.
Why did you not make that voters come out in a huge number for the polling?
No, the results are showing that whoever was interested to vote for BJP, they have come out. And the voters of TRS might not have come out. So it's a good sign for us. We are doing hard work and we are having proper plans to win assembly elections in the coming future.
Anything beyond 4 that they have got is for them, it's an achievement for them, and exactly why they are a celebration mood. I can see the BJP flag is right out here. The sweets have already been distributed and crackers are waiting for them. So once the number is little higher, as we the final tally, the BJP is reaching 20. Once they cross 40, there will be another round of celebration as well here at BJP headquarters in Hyderabad. Shiv.
Ashu, thanks very much for that. So the BJP definitely in upbeat mode, and why not? I mean, the numbers, like Ashu said, on a base of 4 the last time, getting anywhere above 40 this time is going to make them, very, very happy, and a trailer for 2023, as it were, as far as their internal sort of processes are concerned. We leave it there with Ashu, but I want to show you because Ashutosh was talking about the polarizing tone of much of the campaign that you saw. Here's a reminder. Here's a quick flashback to last week. These are the kind of things that were the run-up to this election.
हैदराबाद को नवाब निजाम कल्चर से मुक्त होकर एक मिनी इंडिया बने ऐसा शहर बनाने की दिशा में आगे बढ़ेंगे. निजाम कल्चर को त्याग कर एक आधुनिक शहर बने, इस प्रकार का हम हैदराबाद को बनाएंगे.
मित्रों, हम सबको तय करना होगा कि हैदराबाद को भाग्यनगर बना करके फिर से विकास की नई बुलंदियों तक पहुंचाना है. ये हम सबको तय करना है.
ये पुराने शहर की आवाम इस तौहीन का जवाब 1 दिसंबर को देगी और बताएगी कि ये जो सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक की आप बात कर रहे थे ना, हम डेमोक्रेटिक स्ट्राइक करके दिखाएंगे बीजेपी के खिलाफ 1 दिसंबर को इंशाअल्लाह ताला.
सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक, जहां तक मेरी जानकारी है, शत्रु देश पे किया जाता है। तो पता नहीं यहाँ क्या हो रहा है। बीजेपी के जो यहाँ के लीडर हैं पूरी के पूरी तरह से वो मतलब अपने संतुलन खो चुके हैं और 4 वोटों के लिए 4 सीटों के लिए कुछ भी बोलते हैं, जिससे हैदराबाद की ब्रांड इमेज और हैदराबाद की बिजनेस भी अफेक्ट हो सकती है।
Let's show you now why this Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation election has become a prestige battle and why it is so important for BJP. Why did the BJP put so much firepower into this election? Let's break that up for you. The BJP has 2 MLAs and 4 MPs from the region covered by this particular municipal body. It's an opportunity to increase its presence in Hyderabad. Big metropolitan city, very influential. So that's one point. Number 2, the BJP has been trying to gain more ground in Telangana since 2018. They made some they made a mark in the 2019 Lok Sabha election. They've made a mark in the recent by-polls. They want to position themselves as the main rival to the TRS. Remember, the TRS has no opposition. The AIMIM is not an opposition party whatsoever. There's a kind of friendship between KCR and OAC, so there's no opposition there. They have their own sort of turf. And this is seen as a BJP's bid to boost its presence in the southern states. It's done that successfully in Karnataka. It wants to do that in Telangana and in Tamil Nadu as well. Remember, Tamil Nadu goes to election next year. India Today's Akshita now tells you about why these elections have been important overall, because people have been wondering, why is there so much national attention being given to a simple municipal body election in a city? Take a look.
Here's why the Hyderabad civic polls matter, and we've seen an all-out fight between the BJP, the TRS and the AIMIM. First of all, these elections set the stage for the 2023 Assembly elections in Telangana. TRS is also fighting the elections without AIMIM support. They've always essentially been together, the TRS and AIMIM, even if it meant outside support. This time around, that is not the case. This is also a litmus test for the TRS, particularly after they lost to Dubaka, the by-poll in which the BJP managed to win, which is what triggered the BJP's all-out campaign. So we'll have to see if the TRS is recovered from that and if the Dubaka loss was just one bump in the road.
More voices coming in from Hyderabad. India Today's Ashutosh has just spoken to a BJP MP from the area. Take a look.
और बीजेपी ने जो परफॉर्मेंस हैदराबाद नगर निगम चुनाव में दिखाई है, आपकी उम्मीदें तो थी कहां मेयर बनाएंगे, कहां यहां पर बस 40-50 तक में सिमटती नजर आ रही, क्या होगा आखिर आगे?
जी, हम 4 से 50 तक पहुंच रहे हैं। ये इलेक्शन जो है मार्च में आने वाला था, डर कर केसीआर ने प्रीपोन किया है। उसका नतीजा ये हुआ कि थोड़ा 31 सीट हम पीछे रह गए। कोई चिंता नहीं, हमारा टारगेट तो असेंबली 2023 है, पार्लियामेंट 2024 है। हम फिर भी बहुत ही संतुष्ट है, हैप्पी है। हम सेलिब्रेट करेंगे और यही स्पीड को हम आगे बढ़ाएंगे और यहाँ पे तेलंगाना भी जीतेंगे।
आप लड़ने आए थे टीआरएस के खिलाफ, लड़ाई आपने लड़ी ओवैसी के खिलाफ, एमआईएम ने अपनी लगभग सभी सीटें बचा ली, लेकिन किला गिर गया टीआरएस का।
जी बिल्कुल, दैट इज व्हाट, एमआईएम से ज्यादा फर्क जीएचएम से ही पड़ेगा। तेलंगाना में एमआईएम से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। वो जो उनका गढ़ है ओल्ड सिटी, वो सीमित रहेगा, वो उसके बाहर तो आएंगे नहीं। हम टीआरएस को हराना चाहते थे, हम हराए टीआरएस को अच्छे से। अभी देखिए बेटी हार गई केसीआर की, ये फैमिली रूल है तो फैमिली के बारे में बात करना पड़ेगा। बेटी हार चुकी है, उनका जो नेफ्यू है हरीश राव दुब्बाक में हार चुका है। आज बेटे का उसका केटीआर जी का उनके पर्सनालिटी पे को भी डेंट हुआ है जीएचएमसी में। जो आईटी मिनिस्टर है, म्युनिसिपल मिनिस्टर है, जो बहुत अमेजॉन एप्पल वो लेवल में रहते हैं, आकाश में उड़ते हैं, उनको जमीन पे लाए जीएचएमसी के लोग।
बीजेपी खुश अपनी परफॉर्मेंस है?
बिल्कुल खुश है, बहुत बढ़िया प्रदर्शन है ये, और इसको हम आगे लेके जाएंगे। हम बोल रहे हैं आपको, यहाँ पर बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म करेगी। और मैं नाम नहीं लेना चाहता, एक बड़े नेता भी जो बोले इस बार 30-35 क्रॉस किए जीएचएमसी में, जो डर के पहले केसीआर ने पहले इलेक्शन दे दिया और हमारे को सिर्फ 10 दिन दिए। एक सरप्राइज था ये, 10 दिन दिए, फिर भी हम 30-35 क्रॉस कर लिए। तो हम आगे के टाइम में यहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट बनाएंगे। अभी तो हम 45 के आगे है।
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.